to my channel. This natural journey has been a journey, to say the least. I wanted to give you prospective naturals or anyone that is debating starting a natural hair journey some tips. First thing you want to keep in mind before starting your journey, which is gonna be funny because I'm sitting up here giving you advice, is to take influencer advice with a grain of salt. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that the only way for you to learn what to do with it is to learn your hair. Like, your hair is gonna be different from everybody else's hair. And there's so many complexities within natural hair, which you'll start to encounter as you start doing your research. Like, what's my porosity? What's my density? How coarse is my hair? What's my hair type? Just so many different things make your hair unique. Just because you see that something works for someone else whose hair looks like yours doesn't mean that it's necessarily gonna work for you. And that's something that I definitely had to learn the hard way. It really is a trial and error process. Number two, pay attention to product ingredients. Ingredients in general, any products that you use, see what your hair likes. Me personally, I'm not even don't use parabens, don't use sulfates. They're not good to use, okay? That's just facts. It's also not really good for me to be having a dirty martini, and it ain't really that good for me to be eating McDonald's. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100. I know some people aren't gonna be this real, but I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not a completely, I don't put processed foods in my body and stuff like that. And if you are completely holistic, make sure that you're using products that align with the journey that you want for your body and for your hair. If you're a all natural, completely holistic person, you're gonna need all natural, completely holistic products. For me, my hair, oddly enough, actually really enjoys sulfates, so I don't mind a product that has some sulfates in it, and I definitely limit the amount that I use. But I'm not gonna use products that are just completely 100% all natural because I don't like the way that my hair turns out when I use them. And I've tried a lot. And I continue to try them because, like I said, it's a trial and error process. And it obviously depends on how much money you're wanting to spend on natural hair. Natural hair products can range anywhere from a few dollars, like $5, $6, to upwards of 30, 40 bucks, depending on the brand, the size, the type of product that you're getting. And depending on what type of hair routine you're wanting to have, you may be a person that wants a one product routine. I like to keep my products to a minimum. I like a shampoo, a conditioner, maybe a curl cream and a gel. Some people love like a full product line. I have noticed that water-based products are better for my hair in recent times. And that's another thing, your hair can change. Number three, give your hair time and patience to get used to your new routine, and also give yourself patience. This is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. As someone who's been natural for, oh my goodness, how many years have I been natural? How many years? No, I started my natural hair journey when I was in college. No, I was in high school. Damn, how many years have I been out of high school? I've been out of high school for 10 years. This is my 10th year of being out of high school.
Damn.
Let's just say 10 years. I've been natural for 10 years, and natural meaning not relaxed, not natural as in I don't put heat on my hair, because I do put heat on my hair. If I want to straighten it, I want to straighten it. If I want to blow dry with heat, I do. I'm very free with my journey, and I haven't always been like that. And if you are interested to hear more about my natural hair journey, I do have a video that I filmed about that. I'll have that linked up here. Something that I actually still have not mastered or gotten down is braid outs, twist outs, bantu knots, any sort of styling to my hair. I haven't really learned how to do that in a way where I enjoy how it looks. So I stick with wash and goes most of the time, or I'll wear my hair in stretch states. Being a natural, it takes time. Even the time for your hair to look how it's supposed to be. If I'm gonna go out after doing my hair, I'll have to start my hair at around 12 because that gives me time to wash it, put all my products in, let my products sit. Then I want to go ahead and dry my hair. And then even because I have so much hair, like my hair is so thick, even when I do dry my hair, it's not completely dry. Most of the time it's just dry on the surface of my strands, but the inside of my strands is still wet, or like my crown part is still wet. I'll give myself that time where I dried most of it, like 80-90%, and then the other 20% is just gonna start drying as my day goes on. And because I like for my hair to be big, I try to achieve the biggest hair that I can, especially on day one. It's gonna take some time. So it's a patient, you have to be patient through that process, patient of learning what you like, patient of trial and error, and also just give yourself time to really try out a product. Just because you use a product one time and you don't like it doesn't mean that your hair doesn't like it. It could have been multiple factors throughout that day that caused that product to not set in the way that it was supposed to. So give it some time, try it quite a few times before you just automatically discard and discount that a product doesn't work for you. And a lot of products don't have trial sizes, which bothers me. It's not really a trial. Like, I got these trial sizes from Wedad. Wedad's a good curl brand. I haven't heard too many complaints, but what is this gonna do for my hair? Realistically speaking, this is gonna work for one subsection of my hair, literally. Like, and that's another thing, figuring out how much product you want to use in your hair. I'm very generous with applying product to my hair. I've tried to do the dime size amount, the quarter size amount, the this size amount, the that size amount. I'm the type of person where I use a lot of product in my hair because I want it to be tamed and I want it to last, because I don't have a lot of time to do my hair throughout the week. So I use a lot of product. So I typically like to use products that are a little bit cheaper because I need more of them, or a product that can stretch, but they're not usually generous with the trial sizes. So most of the time I'm buying full size products. So I'm gonna give it a few times to make sure that I like this or don't like this before I just chuck it, because then I'm literally chucking $15, $20 into the trash each time. That's a lot. Number 4, your hair has a mind of its own. So you need to detach yourself from the outcome. It's okay if you do your hair one day and you just absolutely love it. Like, you do your hair and you're like, I love the way my hair came out. I love the products that I used. I love the routine. I just love everything about my hair today. And it was amazing. And now I know that this is what I do. You go to do that same thing, use those same products, that same routine, everything on Thursday, and your hair don't come out right. Your hair literally has a mind of its own. I can't tell you how many times I've replicated the exact same products, routine, time of day, time that I was doing my hair, the sizes of the sections that I was using, and just everything. I had it to a science. And a lot of times I film myself doing my hair, so I go back and watch what I did because I need guidance. And this goes back to not taking influencer advice. Because sometimes I could sit up here and film a hair tutorial of this is how you're supposed to do this, and it was just a really good hair day for me. And then I go do my own stuff on Thursday and it don't work, because your hair has a mind of its own, and ultimately it's gonna do what it wants to do. So if you start off with detaching yourself from the outcome, that's gonna help you tremendously. I've had so many days where I was really upset about why is this not working, and then wanting to throw out products, or now I don't think this works for me. It doesn't mean that. It just, once again, means that you have to be patient with the process. And last but not least, do whatever you want to do with your hair. It's your hair, and it's just hair at the end of the day. If you decided that you want to do a big chop and start all over, you can start all over. If you decide that you want to slow transition and cut off the damaged parts, if you have any damaged parts, you can do that. If you decide that you want to dye your hair, dye your hair. If you decide that you want to straighten it and use heat, I'm a big advocate for the natural hair journey should be fun. It's fun and it's individual. You have to allow yourself that space and that grace to just have fun with your hair and do what makes you feel most comfortable. Figuring out what you like is such an empowering journey because it boosts your self-confidence and it boosts your self-love because you learn what you want for yourself, not what anybody else wants, not how society wants you to have your hair. So it really just depends. There's no right or wrong way to do anything, and there's so many different methods for whichever style or whichever way that you prefer to have your hair. You just have to test it out. And this is gonna be such a beautiful journey because you're leaning into what makes you feel beautiful, whatever that is. But those are all the tips that I have for today. Nothing too crazy. I honestly don't have specific tips of like, you should deep condition this many times, or you should do this, or you should do that, because the journey is so individual. And I just wanted to stress that any advice that I could give you that I've done still may not work for you. And advice that's worked for me on my year 1 doesn't work for me at year 10. So it changes. We change, we grow. So, and your hair grows and your hair will grow back. So don't be scared to play around with it and do stuff with it. Like, that's literally what it's there for. So as always, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, give me some exposure, subscribe so you can be a Vacay Bae. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see next. And I will see you in the next video. Love ya.